Hello, in this video we're going to look at the section 2.8 homework. Okay, so fx equals x plus 3, gx equals x squared minus x, so f plus g minus negative 5. So first we find f of g, f plus gx equals what? So basically you just need to add those two functions together. This is fx, this is gx, add them together is x squared, x cancel is plus 3. So now what it asks you for, what is fx plus g of negative 5? Plug negative 5 into the function, so it's negative 5 squared plus 3, which is 28. Okay, so next question. F plus g, f minus g, f times g, and f over g. F plus g, basically just plus those two together, equals 3x plus 5 plus 2x minus 7, which is 3 plus 2 is 5x, 5 minus 7 minus 2. Okay, f minus g basically have f 3x minus plus 5 minus 2x minus 7. So this is f, this is g. Don't forget the parentheses as a whole function. And then 3x plus 5, then this one is minus 2x minus plus 7 is x plus 12. F times g, which is 3x plus 5 times 2x minus 7. Well, I think you probably have to follow it. I'm not sure if you need to. I think probably have to follow it out. So 6x squared minus 21x plus 10x minus 35. Okay, find the last inside and outside. So which is 6x squared minus 11x minus 35. So f over g, just put the f on the top, which is 3x plus 5. Put 2x minus 7 in the bottom. The domain for everything here is negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay, so negative infinity to positive infinity, because there's no square root, no denominator. Negative infinity to positive infinity. This one, you have to pay attention, because there's a denominator here. So it's negative infinity to 7 over 2. Union 7 over 2 to positive, to positive infinity. You cannot, you have to take out the 7 over 2. Okay, that's it. The graph shows the number of soda drinks. Let me see, just give me 1 second. Adolescents drank per week from 91 to 2006. GX is for girls, B is for boys, T is for both groups. Use the slope of the line segment to decide which period the combined number of soda per week increased more rapidly. So which so just look at the slope. Which slope is more steep? We can tell that the boys, well, it's the combined per week more rapidly. For sure, it's going to be from the combined. Yes, it's going to be from one is like this, then it's like this. So it's going to be green. Combined, so that's green, and then it's 91 to 96. It's more steep. Okay, this the other one. First steep, then a little bit flat. Okay, so that's why. And then f plus g negative 2. Just give the, if I do that, then I cannot see that. So first is f plus g negative 2. Basically is f negative 2 plus g negative 2. So let's say f negative 2 plus g negative 2. What is f negative 2 plus g negative 2? F negative 2 is goes to negative 1. Okay, negative 2, 1, 2, negative 1. G negative 2, 1, 2, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So plus 4. The whole answer is 3. Okay. And then f minus g negative 3. I think you can do that yourself. You find f negative 3. You find g negative 3, then subtract those two. F negative 3, 1, 2, 3 goes negative 2. G negative 3, 1, 2, 3 goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So goes to 5 minus 5, which is negative 7. So basically just find those two and subtract them. Okay. Alright, so I'll skip this. You finish the rest too. Okay, so fx equals 10x plus 7. Next question is fx plus h. Now what is fx plus h? So replace x by x plus h. So it's 10 times, instead of times x, I times x plus h plus 7. It's going to be 10x plus 10h plus 7. Okay. Second question, this is A. B is, what is fx plus h minus fx? First is fx plus h. Fx plus h, we just got it here, so it's 10x plus 10h plus 7. Okay, then minus, what is fx? Fx is 10x plus 7. You have to put them as a whole function. Okay, so then simplify. So this is fx plus h, this is fx. 10x plus 10h plus 7 minus 10x minus 7, cancel. So the final answer is 10h. C, what is fx plus h minus fx divided by h? So we got the top part is 10h, bottom is over h. It's going to be 10 because that's 10h. Plug it in. Okay, pretty simple. Number 6, fx plus h minus fx over h. Plug it in. So first is 7 minus x. Instead of x is 7 plus x minus x plus h squared. Minus 7 minus x squared over h. Right? This is fx plus h. Fx plus h. Fx. Then we simplify, we just forward x 7 minus x squared minus 2xh minus h squared. Simplify. And minus, FOIL this one is 7. Oh, you don't have to. Just, there's no FOIL here. Just distribute it. 7 plus x squared. Okay, then we simplify. 7 and 7 minus 7 cancel out. X squared and plus x squared cancel out. So final answer is negative 2xh minus h squared over h. H will cancel out 1h. For the first one is negative 2x. For the second one, you have minus h. That's your final answer. Okay, so this is h of f. Basically, this means h fx. Okay, fx is the variable of h. Okay, then we plug it in. So h is negative x. So basically, you change the x into fx. Okay, because hx equals negative x plus 4. You replace the x by fx. Replace the x by fx. And then plus 4. The answer is going to be negative fx is 4x minus 1 plus 4. So the answer is negative 4x plus 1 plus 4. The whole answer is negative 4x plus 5. Well, then it asks you what is the hf of 2. So you just need to plug 2 into the function. It's negative 2. 4 times 2 plus 5, which is negative 3. Okay. Alright, so next question. f of 7. So first, this means f of 7. First, what we find f7. f7 is f10. So f7 is 10. So f7 is f10. Then you ask for f10. f10 is 8. So final answer is 8. Right. Oh, just so simple? It doesn't even have more. Okay, so this one is f of g of x. fx is x cubed, okay? So basically just replace the x by g of x, so it's gx cubed. The answer you don't have to evaluate, so just replace the gx x squared plus 4x minus 9 to 3 power. That's what you need to type in actually. You just need to type in this whole thing, okay? And number B, A is, and its domain. The domain is negative infinity to positive infinity. And its range. Okay, so it's, okay, oh sorry, it's just a domain. Then the next one is B. B is g of fx. G of fx, gx is x squared, so just change the x into fx squared minus 4 times fx minus 9, or plus, sorry. So fx squared, so it's going to be x cubed, then square plus 4, x cubed minus 9, then says x power 6 plus 4x cubed minus 9. Okay. Number 10. F of g of x and its domain. So f of g of x equals square root of, instead of x we do g of x. Then replace gx by its own function. So it's square root of 1 over x plus 1. Domain x plus 1 bigger than 0. So x bigger than negative 1. So it's negative 1 to infinity. Just parentheses. Second question. G of fx. G of fx, gx is 1 of x plus 1, so it's 1 of fx plus 1. fx 1 is given, so it's 1 over square root of x plus 1. Okay. Well, then this domain is, this is the answer, and domain of this one is square root of x. Okay, square root of x cannot be negative 1, so we don't have y bar, so it's x is positive, bigger than or equal to 0. So it's 0 to infinity. This x can be 0. Okay. Next one is f of g of x. F of g of x. fx is 6x minus 1, so it's 6gx minus 1. gx is given, so 6 times g is 1 over 6 times x plus 1 minus 1. 1 and 1 6 and 1 half, 1 over 6 cancel out, so it's x plus 1 minus 1, which is just x. Okay, so they also need to ask you g of f of x. G of fx, so it's 1 over 6 of f of x plus 1. And then you'll replace the 1 over 6. 6x minus 1 plus 1. Simplify it. This is fx, right? And simplify it as 1 over 6 times 6x. 1 and negative 1 cancel out, so it's going to be x. The same of x. And they are going to be inverse of each other. Yes? Okay, so that's it. Then f of g of x equals square root of 6x plus 10. So now you have to figure out which one is f of g of x. So you just check which one satisfies the condition. First one, fx is 6x plus 10, so square root of 6x plus 10, that's right. Okay. Number 13. Suppose that x represents a real number between 0 to 100. Consider two factors of the following forms. Nx represents the number that x is less than 100. Nx is x less than 100. Chain x represents a number that is x less than 100. Okay, and gx represents a number that is 20 greater than the product of 4 and x, so it's 4x plus 20. And then express the factor nx in terms of x. Okay, 100 minus x. Gx, you do 4x plus 20. Represent number 20 greater than the product of 4 and x, yeah. Okay. Recall that GL represents a number that is 20 greater than the product of 4 and x. Oh, I forgot 4. So 4x plus 20. And the Cx is express the product Cx. Where is the Cx coming from? So I believe Cx is the product of C, express the product Cx. Cx, I think it says is 100 minus x or 4x plus 20. The product of these two. And then suppose that there is an application Cx represents the cost in dollars, and the value of x is 30. The value is C30. So C30, you just plug 30 in. So it's going to be 70 times 30 times 4 is 120, plus 20 is 140, 98, 00. Let's check. Cx should be product of those two. Four x plus 20 multiplied by 100 minus the x. Print this is back. Okay, so you just need to plug it in. Plug 30 into the function 70. Plug 30 into here is 140, 98, 00. Okay, so I would like you to finish that. Okay, there is another function here, graph. Okay, click reset button. Select the functions of fx equals square root of x plus 5, and gx equals 1 over x minus 1. Select operation of f minus g and combine function box. Slowly slide the x slice right graph of the function average. Check the shown box. What's the domain of the function? So basically, what you do is f minus g x equals square root of x plus 5 minus 1 over x minus 1. The domain first is, for this one, is x plus 5 bigger than equal to 0, and then x minus 1 not equal 0. Together, you have this one is x bigger than equal to negative 5. This one is x not equal 1. So the domain is negative infinity to negative 5, union negative 5 to 1, union 1 to positive infinity. Oh no, I just do any number and then check with my answer here. Okay, so that's how you do it. This answer, because it's going to be too much to type in, so you don't have to just, wait. Oh, I don't have the you don't have the negative 5 to positive 1. Sorry, you don't have this, my bad. So just negative 5 to positive 1 and 1 to infinity. Okay, because it's bigger than equal to negative 5. Okay, so the answer is negative 5 to positive 1 and 1 to union 1 to infinity. Negative 5 contains, so its bracket is negative 5 and to 1 parenthesis. Next one. Oh wait, 15 is the same. So f of g of x. So f of g of x, what you need to do is f of x is 1 over x, so it's 1 over gx. Gx is given, so it's 1 over square root of 5 minus x. The domain is 5 minus x is positive, bigger than equal. No, it cannot be equal 0. Have to be bigger than 0 because it's denominator, right? So x has to be less than 5. So the answer is going to be 5 to infinity. No, Oh my gosh, why I do that? It's negative infinity. Still negative infinity, because it's less than 5. Negative infinity to 5. Wait, f. Oh, it's multiplication. My gosh. So it's multiplication is not the dot is not f over g of x. It's f multiplied gx. So f multiplied gx is 1 over x times square root of 5 minus x. So that's f times g, not f over g of x. Okay. So it's f times g. So you multiply those two. So it's x square root of 5 minus x. What you have is x 5 minus x is bigger than equal to 0, and x not equal 0. Together you get 5 minus x 1. f5 minus x not equal 0, right? So 5 minus, you got from the first one, you got x is less than equal to 5. From the second one, x not equal 0. So you can draw the picture. This is 5. Less than is this way, and not equal 0. Okay, then the value is negative infinity to 0, union 0 to positive 5. Negative infinity to 0, union 0 to 5. But this other one uses brackets. Where's the brackets? Okay. So negative 1. So next one, 16 is f over g. So it's f over g. F over g is 1 over x over 1 over x minus 1. The answer is keep changing flip. So it's x minus 1 over 1. The answer is x minus 1 over x. Now, what is at what value the x is undefined? So x equals 0. The denominator is 0. Is undefined. So x equals 0. Wait. You see, operation f over g, and the slope size graph for water values. The f of g is undefined. And find the answer. Oh, f over g, because you also have g as a denominator, not 1 either. So x not equal 0. I believe x is not equal 1 too. Okay, since that this is a denominator when before, because g is also a part of the function. So x not equal 0, x not equal 1. Okay. The next one, reset button, upper click the set slope of segment, the value, set x the point, set the x light to the point x equals 4.5, and x plus h slide to 5. Okay, so compute the parts 1, 2, 3 below. I don't know what the function is. We need to find out the function. The second line, in this one I cannot do this because I don't have the function. So just typing in a number. I really don't like this kind of questions, because that one you just type in the answer and say, okay, right answer is 5.5. You do another one. If you can do that, I think you can do that again. Oh, the other one is 5. I just guessed right. This one is what? 5 plus h. Okay, so try again. You just type in the first one, 5.5. If you really cannot install that one, so the second one is 5. Third one is This is the first one. Second one is 5. Third one is 5 plus h. We know the answer. If you cannot use the software, that's the only way you can make it right. Otherwise, they have no way. If you cannot see the picture, there's no way you can make this one right. But in the test, we don't have any problems like the interactive functions. Okay, so that's the only way you can make it right if you don't know the pictures. All right. Next one, another picture. I hope we can finish it even without the picture. Okay, that's good. The function is given. So fx equals square root of x. G of x equals x squared minus 4. Check the value box using xlike set x equals 3. What is g over 3? G over 3 plug in 3 squared minus 4, which is 5. Okay, and the next one, part 2, f of g over 3. G over 3 got it is 5, so it's just to find f of 5. F is given, so it's square root of 5. F is square root of x, so it's square root of 5. This one is better. Wait. F of g over 3, right? G over 3, we just got it as 5. F of x, g over 3, type in integer decimal, so round of 2. Okay, it means you have to find out what is square root of 5. Square root of 5 is 2 point what? Let's find it. You need to use a calculator to do the square root of 5. So square root of 5 is what? 2.2 decimals. If it's 1 decimal, I think you got it. 2 decimals, I have to use a calculator. So 5 square root 2.23, 2.24. So it's 2.24. Okay, so it's 2.24. The third one is f of g of x. F of g of x, so it's square root of g of x, right? And square root of g of x is square root of x squared minus 4. Now what is the simplified algebra equation? So it's square root of x squared minus 4. That's what you need to type in. So x squared minus 4. Oh, that's it. We're done. Alright, so that's for this section, for section 2.8. Okay, you're going to have a quiz due this week as well. Okay, if you have any question, please feel free to send me an email. Thanks.